The 10 most talented vehicles in the world. Buses can run flat on train tracks. Airplanes don't use a drop of fuel. It doesn't take a kilowatt to fly around. And the first place bike is even more powerful. No action required. You can run around the world by yourself. This issue's curious compass. Just do it with everyone. Those wonderfully designed vehicles. Click to subscribe. Let's go. Tenth bus that can drive on the railway. Said he was a bus. He had to walk on the tracks and said he was a train. He can run on the road again. This peculiar car, in fact, it is a Japanese vehicle, the double motorcycle. It's called the DMV in 15 seconds. You can switch between the two modes arbitrarily. Meeting for the first time, you must have thought he was a minibus. For rubber tires on the road. Kai's appearance is absolutely not wrong. But once you encounter the rails, the driver only has to press a button. Two track wheels will be placed in front of the small 8. Fell firmly on the track. At this point, the front wheels of the vehicle will be lifted into the air, but the rear wheels continue to run on the road. This provides a continuous stream of thrust to the vehicle. Is equal to the front wheel alignment direction. The rear wheel is responsible for running forward with its eyes closed. It is understood that in addition to 2 staff members, this car can carry up to 21 passengers. Ideal for small towns and rural areas. On the one hand, you can turn waste into treasure. Let the local abandoned railway system take advantage of its waste heat. On the other hand, it will be more convenient for the locals. No need to change between trains and buses. And it's lighter than a conventional train. This means he is more economical, also easier to maintain. The opportunity to travel to Japan, you might as well feel it. And number 9, the chair that moves. Japan has always been in a country of innovation, to make life more convenient. They've done everything they can, even to make work easier. I actually developed one, a chair that can move freely in 360 degrees. His name is U3X. It's a Honda, launched a new type of battery drive. Traffic vehicle. It's shaped like a unicycle. The owner only needs to pass the tilt of the body. You can adjust the direction of travel. Although it is very small, the body is only 65 cm. It weighs less than 10 kilograms, but it only needs to be charged once. It works for an hour. And it can reach speeds of up to 6 kilometers per hour. About the same speed as brisk walking. It is said that his R&D concept originated from the unicycle. But unlike the complex operation of a unicycle, and what he did was very simple. You lean forward, he moves on. The lower the tilt, run faster. On the contrary, body tilt back is a signal to slow down and brake. Isn't it stupid? Imagine that, in the large office area, sit on this little thing, and we're moving from region to region. Both fast and time-saving. Productivity doesn't improve by a little bit. Maybe in the future, he will be the perfect partner for people's attendance. Friends, what do you think? 8th place, electric helicopter. For the elderly, an electric car was arrested. Can greatly enhance their convenience of travel. How about adding wings to this electric car? What do you think? Is it more convenient? Go if you want. This is by Austrian startup Final Aviation. The developed single-seat electric helicopter gun. It looks like a train carriage in the distance. It has a propeller on top. The whole plane has the feeling of simplicity. Huge transparent windshield in front. It provides an excellent visual experience. Admiring along the way, the scenic destination is unknowingly and thoughtfully. There is also a hidden storage space behind the backrest. It is suitable for the elderly to go out and buy a vegetable. The compact body is fully electric. But don't underestimate its small body. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 360 kilograms. Even a cow. He can also be dragged to the sky, although it is affected by the body volume, unable to be equipped with large capacity batteries. But he can still fly 50 kilometers on a full charge. More than enough for short trips. And the noise processing is excellent. The volume is less than 55 decibels. That's roughly the sound of a mainframe computer. It is estimated that no one else will be able to find it unless it is close to the face. Are you interested in having one? But electric helicopters are economical and practical compared to the plane below. Still slightly inferior. After all, have you ever seen an airplane that doesn't use gas or electricity? The 7th cheapest plane. It's called the Full Bird. Not only is the ranking ancient, the gameplay is also novel. You can fly to the sky with one kick of your legs. Exactly. It doesn't work by electric motors or burning oil. It's about people. No fuel consumption, no electricity consumption. This is due to its main construction material. Carbon fiber makes the fuselage strong and lightweight, even with 2 wings that are 13.7 meters long. But it weighs only 54 kilograms. An adult can fully handle it. And here's the best part. He can even operate with almost zero sharpness. Rely on human runners to take off. After successful takeoff, the driver can move his legs. Put it in the cockpit for practice. After that, it will cruise at a speed of 57.5 kilometers per hour. Top speed up to 130 kilometers per hour. And the driver can use the feel and foot pedal to control the rotation of the glider, direction and lift. In addition, he can also put little electric motors on the track. Do a boost. Although it is better to say no fuel consumption and no electricity consumption. But it was too much work. Same. Also when landing, you run on wheels or by hand. And here's what's extraordinary. It can also be easily disassembled or assembled, which means he doesn't need a hanger. Just take the wings off. A normal garage can be easily put down. Is that convenient? 6th place 5-wheeled car. Do you believe that in the 1930s, there are already luxury cars with their own parking? Is the car assist device there? And he did it in a fairly straightforward way. Directly equipped with the 5th tire. Note that this is not a spare tire. It's a powered support tire. This 5th child was born in the early 1930s by California lumberjack Brooks. Walker invented it. Its main purpose is to assist with packing. The auxiliary tire, usually hidden in the trunk of a vehicle, and through hydraulic pumps and gears when needed. Push down to the ground and lift the rear wheels of the car off the ground. After, the butt of the car can swing back and forth 360 degrees. You can stop at any angle you want. All this operation, just a simple crank on the dashboard. Just operate it. Park in place. Put the 5th child back into the stomach, and you're done. Does that sound fantastic? And he doesn't just save trouble. It can also be used as a jack. When it is necessary to remove the rear tire, all you need is a button. And that's a bonus. Certainly, today's cars already have smart parking systems. The driver not only doesn't have to do it, and you can do it without thinking, but it was around that time. It's admirable. 5th place bullet bike. This looks like a bazooka. It's actually a variable speed bicycle, called at speedback, except for the appearance. He also claims to be the fastest bicycle in history. The reason why it is so fast, one of the secrets is its outer shell, made of carbon fiber, sturdy and lightweight. The second secret is this streamlined shell. Although it looks like a counterfeit product, it's actually going through the stream. Rigorous calculations of physical strength and a lot of experimentation. This not only minimizes air resistance, also the greatest, increases the top speed of the bicycle. And he also has a tiny camera on the roof of his car. You can sync road conditions to the screen in the car. Drivers can also communicate with the outside world in a closed environment. Clear at the 2016 World Human Speed Challenge. This bicycle broke the world record in one fell swoop. Speeds up to 140 for 0.17 kilometers per hour. Almost caught up with the speed of a regular train. He also became the fastest human-powered transportation in the world today. Of course, to achieve this speed, the driver's strong legs are also crucial. It's the same as riding a bicycle. The variable speed gear will reduce the force of the human foot, perfectly converted to driving power. So no strong legs. The average person is difficult to control. Are you interested in giving it a try? The 4th dive speedboat. Like a boat on water, sailing fast on the water. We can dive to the bottom of the sea like a submarine. It seemed like an impossible dream, but someone made it happen. A company in Italy. They developed a submersible hydrofoil. The Deed Seeker. His entire cabin is the same layout as the car. It can accommodate up to 4 people in a shared ride. And his most striking feature, it can be deformed arbitrarily on the water and underwater. On the water, it can travel over the water at over 35 knots. Drive when you need to dive. Just press the button. He will automatically retract the hydrofoil into his body, transformed into a shape resembling a marine mammal, and protected by a carbon fiber shell. It's not a problem to dive down to 100 meters underwater, even under intense pressure. It can still function as an airplane, roll and run at high speed, in addition to performance. And the way he makes people feel is fantastic. Underwater, the large hatch is like a large floor-to-ceiling window. Provides you with an open space comparable to a helicopter. Vision imagine. Deep in the ocean, get up close and personal with the beautiful coral reefs and fish. How pleasant. How did it go? Can't wait to experience it. The 3rd place is future car. I wonder what the future of cars will look like. Take a look at the Audi Skyster concept car. This all-electric roadster. The biggest feature is that you can eat to fish. To use vehicle, he has a very ingenious approach to variable wheelbase technology. The wheelbase can be like Sun Wukong's golden hoop can be big or small. This allows for a wheelbase of 25 centimeters and changes in body length. You in the driver's seat. You can be like a science fiction hero. Clear a button to choose what you want to call. Which car do you call your own? If you choose Grand Touring mode, the vehicle will return the exclusive 25 centimeters space to you. And here's the thing. The steering wheel and operating pedals will be confiscated by the vehicle. From now on, you will enjoy the pleasure of driverless driving. And when you switch to sports mode, the vehicle will be shortened to 1 again, 4.9 for meters long smart sports car. And the steering wheel and the pedal that were just missing. Slowly emerging from the interior, return the right to drive the vehicle to you. Even more unsettling, it is incredible that such a double-sided oil mist with a length of more than 5 meters, it weighs only 1.8 tons. Lightweight levels can be outstanding. The acceleration time of 100 kilometers only takes 4 seconds. Then this car full of science fiction. Is it what it looks like in your dream? Second place is the train that can be driven without tracks. Have you heard of smart trams? No need to lay rails. Don't wait for the signal light. No turning around. It costs 1/5 as much as a tram. Such a nice car. Who wouldn't like it? Look from a distance. This tram is weird. There don't seem to be any tires. It's just flying close to the ground. In fact, the tires are hidden under the body. I just can't see it. And what's even stranger is, it's called the smart tram. You can't see where the orbit is. In fact, in layman's terms, smart rail can be, think of it as a tram without tracks. Because his orbit is virtual. The 2 white lines in the middle of the road, it's his virtual orbit. In motion, the tram sensors will pass the white line, monitor your attitude and coordinate information from time to time. Once there is a deviation, we'll adjust its posture at any time. And under this precise control, the width of the plank road he turns at each turn is only 3.8 meters. You need to know that a 12-meter ordinary bus, the width of the road has reached 5.7 meters, and he has priority on the road. When you arrive at the intersection, the tram will notify the signal light in advance. When I come, the signal light will automatically adjust the signal. Let the tram go through the intersection without stopping, and it takes 15 minutes to charge. It lasts 2 hours. Every pit stop is his energy refill, to ensure that the power can never be cut off on the road. It is worth mentioning that, so many years have passed, it's still zero. More and more cities are already using it. Although the smart rail train is very different, but after all, I also melted a line for him to open. Face this bicycle. No track, no route, nothing. But you can run around the world by yourself. The first driverless bicycle. Do you remember learning how to ride a bicycle as a child? The heart longs for the pleasure of riding a bicycle with the wind. The handlebars in my hand never stop calling. Mom and Dad are shouting to turn. You still hit the wall. Why are bicycles so difficult to use? However, now there is a black tech bicycle. It can operate without a driver. Keep your balance. Rooster independence. You can also wind the tram. At first glance, this bicycle, it seems as mundane as a regular bicycle. But he was able to do it without any. What kind of control? Act on your own. Obstacle avoidance on the road. It's stress-free. At the same time, he can also follow instructions given by humans. Like left-right steering. Go straight to speed up or stop. The whole process just needs to be shouted directly at Che. Words can be achieved. Of course, the most powerful point. Or is he capable of mastering balance like a human being? To understand in order to get him to stand up, the designer installed two brushless motors in the car. When the car is under the force of gravity, about to happen in Qingdao, the rotating two wheels at high speed will produce the amount of agitation to counteract the force of the vehicle toppling left and right. Like a person sitting on a bicycle, will wiggle slightly from side to offset the offset. And another. It is used to drive the rear wheels with friction. Let the car move back and forth as a whole. However, the current power is not enough to carry people. So he still has huge room to grow. Let's wait and see. After watching the above video, which mode of transportation would you most like to try? If you know of any other amazing transportation options, welcome to the comment area to leave a message for interaction. If you like this video, you can subscribe to Hidden Curiosity Compass. The next issue will also bring you more excitement.